Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about whether you should invest in bitcoins or in gold. Now, if you are following me, you would know that very recently I did a video on digital currencies versus fiat currencies. Now, what is also happening, and also over the past few days, I've done a lot of videos on Bitcoin, and also I've done two videos on gold, investment in gold, and gold as using gold as a hedging tool. Now, what also is happening is that today's day and age, cryptocurrency is gaining popularity. And if you look around, there are a lot of people who are investing in cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm keeping aside the fact that volatility of cryptocurrencies, wherein you might turn around and tell me that, well, Bitcoin price came crashing down from $63,000 to about $30,000. Now, well, that is all true, but Bitcoin is still a financial asset or an investment asset which a lot of people are crazy about, and they are going in for it, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of the stable coins. And once in a while, when big celebrities tweet, then those cryptos become popular. So Dogecoin is a big example. In fact, yesterday, Mark Cuban tweeted in favor of Dogecoin, and Elon Musk seconded that particular tweet. And that's why, if you see, the prices of Dogecoin has shot up. So now it does make sense for to do an evaluation or compare between both Bitcoin and gold, because there are many similarities in it in terms of in terms of they being investment assets. So if you look at the fundamentals of these two assets, it does make sense for us to draw certain parallels. I'm not saying they are absolutely the same in terms of comparison, but there you can actually do a fair amount of comparison. Of course, there are dissimilarities, but for an investor, or if you have to guide an investor like what I'm trying to do through my videos, it does make sense that you compare Bitcoin with gold as investment assets. So in this particular video, we will do exactly that. So before we dive in, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell, please comment on my videos so that I know what exactly you're looking at, and I could produce a video around what you need. And also share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my knowledge, from my research, and from my videos. So let's dive in. So before we do that, as usual, as you know, I have an ebook which is on my journey as an entrepreneur. The ebook is titled Six-Figure Corporate Job to Master Entrepreneur. In this book, I've spoken about primarily three parts of my journey as an entrepreneur. First, the research stage, or the time when I decided to quit my six-figure globetrotting corporate job back in 2010. So I've spoken about the preparation I took to dive into the world of entrepreneurship. The second part, I've spoken about the challenges I faced in becoming an entrepreneur. And the third part, I've spoken about how I overcame those challenges and how I became a successful entrepreneur with two companies in around the world today, one in Singapore and the other in India, India being the global delivery center, and representations in the US market. So I have, my company is Orca, has got two representations in the US market. As a part of, and as a bonus, I've also put in three worksheets in this particular ebook. Now, these worksheets are meant to gauge your mind on your preparedness to becoming an entrepreneur. So there are certain questions that you need to answer, and you have to score, and you score yourself based on your answers. And then you add up the score based on a certain weighted average, and you would find a total amount, which a total score, which would give you your chances of becoming a successful entrepreneur. So you would fall into three categories, and you will know all of that in the book. The cool thing is, I have gone ahead and scored myself based on that mindset back in 2010, and you would know how much I scored. The ebook is available to you for free, completely free of charge. It's available on my website. The URL is flashing on the screen. I'll put the URL in the description box below. All you have to do is to click on it, put down your name and email address on the page that you land on, and then the link to download the ebook will be emailed to your inbox. I sincerely hope that you like the ebook. Please do give me your very, very frank opinion on that ebook. So now let's dive in onto the comparison between gold and Bitcoin. First, we'll try and understand the two investment assets. For many hundreds of years across dynasties, monarchies, geographies, and families, gold has dominated the safe haven asset arena, which is very, very true. Even in my family, in every family, this is very, very common. Purchasing gold is very, very common. Even central banks across the world currently hold more than 35,000 metric tons of gold, which is about a fifth of the total gold ever mined, according to Reuters. Most countries have laws on investment, trading in gold, as well as holding titles and certificates. US President Roosevelt drafted the Gold Reserve Act in 1934, and from there, the legitimacy of gold started across the world. Whereas Bitcoin was launched just over a decade ago and has only achieved widespread recognition in the last few years. Further, cryptocurrencies in general are not regulated yet, although regulations are including country-specific laws are due anytime soon, and all the countries are working on it. In the U.S., Fed is working on it. SEC is working on it, along with Fed and FATF as well. And I know in many countries they're working on it, be it Europe, India, China, many countries. They're all working on it. Australia, Korea, South Korea, everywhere. Gold is universally used to hedge against inflation as well as against the ups and downs of the economy. Bitcoin too can help hedge against inflation, and that is quite possible. And there is a reason behind that as well. Now, let's try and look at the 5 comparisons between gold and Bitcoin. And that's the crux of this particular video. First, safety and legality. Now, I'll emphasize that point on central bank again. Central banks across the world currently hold more than 35,000 metric tons of gold, which is a fifth of the total gold ever mined. That is according to Reuters. So that's a known fact. Prima facie, both gold and Bitcoin are safe assets to invest in. If you follow the gold standards while investing, then gold is a safe asset to purchase. Similarly, Bitcoin is difficult to corrupt thanks to its encrypted, decentralized system and complicated algorithms. So we know all of that. If you are able to purchase gold which has the right certificate, you won't get cheated. I'm not saying you will not never ever get cheated. You do get cheated if you are not careful enough. Similarly, Bitcoin, if you're purchasing or dealing or trading in Bitcoin through the right sources, to the right platforms, the trading exchanges, it is safe because it's encrypted, decentralized, and the miners have to go through multiple rounds of complicated algorithm cracking to mine the bitcoins. Hence, it is very, very safe. But the infrastructure to ensure Bitcoin safety is not yet in place. It's still been worked out, and regulations are also not in place. That's point number one. Point number two, rarity of the asset. Both gold and Bitcoin are rare resources. The halving of the Bitcoin's mining reward ensure that all 21 Bitcoin will be out in circulation by the year 2140. So as you know, there are only 21 million Bitcoins, and the price halves uh, as to ensure that the circulation of the price halves for the miners to ensure the circulation ends not before 2140. So it's over 100 years from now. It is unknown when all the world's gold will be mined from the earth. So we know gold comes from underneath the earth. There is also a speculation that gold can be mined from asteroids. Now, that's a speculation. There is no, I don't think the scientists have yet to worked out any of, that conclusion yet. There are even some comparisons looking to do this in the future. So they're looking to do this. So someone looking to if you could send a rocket to some asteroid and do some research, study the ground there and all of that. Maybe at some point in time in the future, we don't know whether we will see it in our lifetime, but you might find gold from asteroids. Third point, base value. Now, gold has a long history of a storehold of wealth, meaning an asset that can be held and converted into money at a relatively similar rate as its purchase price, which is very, very true. You can go buy and sell gold. Gold has historically been used in many applications, from luxury items like jewelry to specialized applications in dentistry. People put gold tooth, electronics, and more. So there are many applications to gold. Billions of people, so now this is Bitcoin, billions of people around the world lack access to banking infrastructure and traditional means of finance like credit. Using Bitcoin, these people can send value or money across the globe for close to no fee at all. So you see the value, the base value of the two assets. Pretty interesting, isn't it? They're not similar, but they do have value, great value. Fourth point, liquidity. Both gold and Bitcoin have very liquid markets where fiat money can be exchanged for them. Soon we will be able to swap gold and Bitcoin as investment assets. So this is my conjecture. I hope that will happen, given the way in which Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies are progressing. So we should be able to see that pretty much soon in the future. Fifth point is on volatility. That is the main point. One major concern for investors looking towards Bitcoin as a safe haven asset is its volatility, because it's very volatile. So the prices, came down a few months ago from $63,000 to about 30 or something dollars. In fact, it also went down slightly below 30. Despite volatility, Bitcoin has historically proven itself to be a subject of market whims and news, FOMO effect, fear of missing out. So I don't want to miss out, the prices are going up, hence I go and buy. And that is not necessarily a very wise decision or an investment strategy. But, well, that happens, not just for Bitcoin, but for any other crypto. Gold usually performs well during corrections because even if it doesn't necessarily rise, an asset that remains static while others decline is quite useful as a hedge. True, very true. People do use gold as a hedge. In fact, I did a video on this particular aspect, how you can use gold as a hedge to inflation and to the economy. I'll put that in the link to that particular video in the card above. Go take a look at it. It's very interesting. I put down exactly how you can use gold as a hedge. Plus, as more people flee stocks and invest in gold, the price rises accordingly.
Therefore, in many ways, gold price is inversely proportional to stock price. I did mention all this in that particular video. So to summarize, gold and Bitcoin are pretty similar stock asset classes, sorry, not classes, stock assets intrinsically, and they are great for investors. However, gold is far more established. If anyone would like to, any senior investor or who's been investing for a long time, and if he's asked between the two, Bitcoin and gold, which one would you take? Would you pick? Most likely they will pick gold because of its inherent nature in terms of as an investment asset. It has proved itself historically. There are many countries, like I mentioned, they hold gold in their lockers in their country, in their countries, and hence it is a far safer asset to hedge against any economy pitfalls, ups and downs, and even inflation. So that's the summary. Having said that, Bitcoin too has a great future, and I would reckon that Bitcoin would be will come very close to number two behind gold in terms of the safest assets to invest in over a period of time. I think the Bitcoin prices are maturing now, and you would find more stable pricing in the future days to come. So, well, that's what I had to share with you to you on the Bitcoin versus gold as investment assets. I hope you liked it, like this particular video. Thank you very much for listening to me. My name is Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital and technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. I will put down my LinkedIn URL in the description box below. Click on it and feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I work with companies, both startups and small and medium businesses, even enterprises, to find solutions to their business, marketing, technological, and investment challenges. If you're looking to engaging me as your consultant in your company or startup, please drop me a line on LinkedIn, or you could write to me on the contact page of my website. I'll put the contact page link to my website in the description box below. Then we can jump into a conference call and see how we can work together and then initiate our partnership. So before I go, as usual, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, please smash that notification bell, please comment on my videos and share my videos with people who you think would benefit from my videos, from my research, and from the knowledge that I bring to the table on my videos. So until my next video, please stay safe and stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.